here we go. Welcome back. Episode 3. So yeah. So it's episode 3. This is a lot of work. So we got some interesting topics. What do we have for topics today? Where are we going today? Where are we going today, Carl?
Giving him my computer so he can do work too. So that was the intro, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So cigars. You want to talk about cigars?
We're definitely.
Oh wait, we need our timer.
Yeah. Because we're not organized enough that we need a timer to know when to shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, so we have a minute to prepare, but we prepared already. We just gave the intro.
Yeah. So we're gonna touch on cigars today. We're also gonna touch on
Try to make this more structured.
what else? What else are we talking about today?
Oh, right, outlining. COVID, cost of living. We were having a conversation 2 seconds ago because we were hanging out and then not recording.
Yep.
About COVID and the cost of living. And if we can remember what the hell we're talking about, we might talk about it.
Yeah. Us being newbies and all. This shit happens.
Yeah. Oh, always be
Excuse me.
recording. Always be recording.
Yeah, I was mentioning earlier. I think we're gonna have to get some GoPros and just always be filming. It doesn't matter what we're doing. I'm taking a piss. I'm gonna film this.
Because I have a crazy concept for our intro picture song thing. Intro song? Yep.
What else do we have? So we
The third thing is blank. I don't know what the third thing is.
We've done video games already, so we're not repeat on video.
All
games.
right, so cigars blank. Please talk to me about cigars.
So obviously, I'm a cigar smoker.
Okay. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Makes me sick.
You've tried it with me, and Carl likes to smoke really fast. So
I mean,
he's like, "Am I doing it right?"
it's a thing in my hand. What am I supposed to do something with it?
I'm like, "Man, relax, calm down, enjoy it."
Otherwise, it'll disappear on you, and you didn't do anything.
Then he's like,
But you like the aroma. Mm.
"I think I'm gonna be sick."
But did I ever throw up?
Yeah, my place.
No way.
In my place one time.
On cigars.
You were like, "Man, this is not good."
So what am I doing wrong? Am I?
I'm
inhaling somehow, right?
You may be inhaling. You're definitely smoking too fast. Because traditionally, whether you're like, say you were smoking a cigarette or whatever, or a joint, whatever, you're smoking, right? You're burning it. You're going
Trying to consume it.
consume it. Yeah. Not so much with cigar. Cigar is you burn a cigar, yes, but you're not burning it to inhale it. You're not. There's no nicotine thing where you're like, you need that sensation. A cigar for me is very therapeutic, and it's just you do it to relax, right? So you puff, you also somewhat of cigar just burns because you're basically
smoking it.
You're basically just puffing on it to keep it burning, basically.
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm,
Right?
Mm-hmm. Does it burn itself, or does it kind of stay where it is if you're not puffing on it?
No, it will burn to a degree, but if you don't puff on it, it'll go out.
Okay.
Like, you know how, like, if you light a cigarette or a joint, if you're not puffing on it, it's going to burn, just burn.
Right.
It'll be, no, cigar
That's
will
what
go,
I'm saying.
a cigar will go out.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
You'll never burn a cigar.
But don't you ever not want to relight it or some BS?
You might do corrections to it, like, depending how the cigar was rolled.
Interesting. My joints suck.
No, but honestly, it's the thing. Like, cigars, if they're really tight, if they're too loose, you might have some, they call canoeing, where the cigar burns on one side.
Right.
Or if you initially lit it wrong and it's not lit fully, the entire gauge is not fully lit, it'll just burn funky, right? Like, because it's not lit.
Because it's not lit evenly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very important to light evenly, which is, you should roll your cigar when you're lighting it and puff.
Roll. Oh, interesting.
Right?
Is it better to have a torch rather than like a Bic?
Oh,
thing?
no, man. Don't ever light a cigar with a Bic.
Huh.
Because, and even with a torch, when you're lighting with a torch, you're not actually lighting.
Not like a torch. I mean, like one of these like torch lighter things. No, okay.
But even when you're lighting with a torch, you don't really light with the flame. You light with the heat. Right? So when you're lighting the cigar, the flame never touches the cigar. It should not touch the cigar.
I see.
Right?
I'm scorching it. I'm like,
Yeah, you're like put it in there, right?
okay,
Right?
so you don't do that.
No,
Okay, so how did they do it back in the day? Like Mr. Cuban himself.
Mr. Cuban.
What's his name? What company is it? What family?
Which one?
Like the cigar. Like the dude who's like, man, this is the thing. This is what I do. This is gonna be our whole country. This is gonna be this revered thing. And like otherwise, if I don't, you know what's gonna die out? That guy. Not so bad, but you know.
I wouldn't even know who the actual
pick one, like the dude, your cool guy there, the one that I like,
the one that you that I
the
like?
only the only actual cigar worth smoking. But then it's like, man, it's a lot of money.
Oh, you mean cigar brand?
Sure,
Okay.
but it's from a family though, a certain family that they passed
especially in Cuba. It's a generational family.
Yeah, if it's
thing.
not a Cuban cigar, don't bother.
No,
honestly.
I initially
Like, cigarettes is the worst of the worst,
Yeah.
but it started with that.
But
Cuba is the good.
initially
Theirs.
I would have said the same thing you just said.
Uh-huh.
But over the years, smoking cigars, there's some really good non-Cuban stuff out there.
Sure.
No,
I mean, it's
man.
okay.
No, it's really good.
It's not
It's really
smooth,
good.
man. It's different. It has a thing, but it's like it's like chocolate milk. No. Cubans like drinking chocolate milk.
It's like creme de la creme, right?
Oh,
That's what you're saying.
Like, creme. Like it's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's bearable,
But it's also why a lot of
and
times,
enjoyable. Yeah.
but also why a lot of times that, like, especially for us being Canadian, purchasing cigars is the fucking deal here, right? It's
Oh,
not
what
like
about?
being in America. It's not like being somewhere else. Like the laws and stuff around it, and the taxation around it is, oh man, it is insane.
For smoking cigars,
Yes.
as opposed to cigarettes. Do you think this is a way that the government ensures that we make boatloads of money on
For sure.
crap and the
Just
stuff
like
that you
everything
actually
else.
want to sell that could be much cheaper?
Yeah.
They don't sell it because they don't want you to buy it.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, like,
Why don't you want you
Like-
to buy cigars?
like even,
What's wrong
like-
with cigars?
so like
How much are they?
it depends on what you buy.
What's a pack of cigarettes like?
A pack of cigarettes right now is probably, if you're buying anything of like name brand,
Sure.
$25
For a pack of cigarettes. That's like what? 4 a day? Holy fuck, $100 a day.
four packs,
Four packs
a
a
day.
day.
Who smokes 4 packs? If you smoke 4 packs a day, you got a fucking serious problem.
Okay,
You're not doing anything else. All you're doing is fucking smoking 4 packs a day.
No, yeah, sure. But I've heard of 2 packs a day not being
no.
crazy.
Being normal.
No, 4 is crazy. 2 being normal. Okay,
Yeah, but
2 packs
hey,
a day.
think about this.
$50 a day.
But think
a
about
day.
this: in 1 pack of cigarettes, there's like 24 cigarettes,
It's 1 every hour, even while you're sleeping.
right? So you,
Man, that's addiction, man. That's fucked up.
but even smoke. Hey, man, my mom was a smoker.
That's 1 pack.
She would
Holy
smoke
fuck,
a pack,
2 packs a day.
a pack and a half a day. That's what my mom would smoke.
Okay.
And I mean, man, most days that first cigarette wasn't even out. She had the other next one lit.
Wow.
Right? It was like, right? Like it was
Oh, that's man. I want to have a discussion. Man, you know what? We're gonna have my family on this podcast. Trent and Daniel, I want to talk about this, please.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
And like now, like it's just it's so stupid. Like, so you get all these different cigars companies and stuff, and of course, cigars are in shape and form are all look similar, right? So one of the biggest like differences of saying, okay, that's that and this is the bands.
The band, okay, around the cigar.
Around
yeah?
the cigar. But now the Canadian government is like, well, we don't want bands on cigars. We want everything to look the same, generics. Man,
Can't do that.
but that's what you do. Everything. If you buy a cigar right now in Canada,
Mm-hmm. Oh, does it come in a box that's labeled?
if you buy a box, well, what if you don't buy a box? What if you just buy a few cigars?
Oh, it should be a reputable store. But
No.
but sure, yeah, I got you. No, you want that identification, absolutely,
And I mean, you want to see like when you like
like a wrapper.
yeah, but
Mhm.
now they all have the same green band, generic green band.
Oh,
If
interesting.
you buy it in Canada, it has to. It tells you what it is on it, but it's still everything looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say, "Oh, I'll remember the cigar by the band." Can't do that
Right,
because it looks the same as.
Is there words on the band?
Typically, yeah. There's like if you buy like a actual cigar, not in Canada, you can tell from the bands different colors, different
Shape, design.
scheme,
Yeah.
material that they're made
Oh,
of.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some are like paperish, some are like metallic almost. Like there's all sorts of bands, all sorts of colors, which which
I
is
want to smoke a good cigar like Bluto, like the like.
torpedo.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, for me, I don't enjoy torpedoes. I find they don't burn right.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I find they're always tighter. They look cool in retrospect. Like the shape of it is neat. It's cool, but I find like practicality of it don't burn right.
Yeah. Well, it's like because it's weird.
But you
But
have
it's just neat because I'm weird.
But
I
you
like
see,
different things.
there's some there's like cigars and they're all like two cigars twisted together.
What? I have not seen this.
It looks so weird.
I would like to try that.
And they have one like it looks like an egg, like it's fat,
Oh,
right in the middle, and
right.
it slims right out.
I want to try this.
So yeah, there's cigars are. You'll never ever like even for someone like me that's a cigar smoker and an avid smoker that smokes a fair amount of cigars. You'll never try everything that's out there, right? There's so much.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
There's something that you're gonna miss or
absolutely. Like, I mean, yeah, because the brand when you go to another country, like you don't have the same brands at all whatsoever.
no.
So it's fairly specific regionally or whatever, right? It's made in Canada and
But
whatnot.
there's also a lot of the international market ships everywhere,
Sure, absolutely, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Besides, if you have laws like the States with the Cubans and stuff.
So what are you telling me about this? Okay, the band. So what was the point of our cigar conversations? We talked about the smoking, talked about the bands, kind of
The lighting, just brief summary.
Right.
The reason why, like, it's relax. For me, that's how I relax, man. Like, when I smoke a cigar, I light. I don't want to hear nobody's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
It's my
So
time.
it's a time for you to hang out and not do much.
Yeah, de-stress.
De-stress, right.
Some people drink a cigar. I sit there. So if my cigar burns for an hour and a half, 2 hours, that time frame,
Like sitting there, yeah.
fuck
It's like
you.
You're in your chair.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And if you interrupt my peace in that time frame, it's like I'll give you a look.
Hey, not right now.
Yeah.
This is beauty time.
Yeah, right. And it's just in my household is established. If he's out there doing his thing,
Go smoke a cigar.
no,
How often? How often do you smoke a cigar?
it depends. Minimally, I would say 2 to 3 a week,
2 to 3 cigars a week. And how long does it take to smoke a cigar?
depending on the cigar.
I suppose, yeah.
Anywhere from hour to 2 hours.
Hour to 2 hours.
You know,
fair.
there's other factors in that. Like, am I busy working? Am I
Oh, yeah.
right?
That's fair.
I do it when I can. If I'm sick, you don't do it.
Right. Like how many people is drinking a day? Okay.
Right?
Not a day, but like in a week.
Or a box of wine a night.
Oh, that's fucked up. I can't do it. Like
So,
no, man, hey, there's something up with that there.
yep.
So that we're 2 minutes over or a lot of time for cigars. But it was good. I kind of lost track there because people are freaking messaging me on Instagram, and they're all from my Nimbus school days, and people I don't even know, but we know each other. I've seen them around and whatnot. We're all at it. I'm trying to hopefully buy some gear. Because unfortunately, Nimbus.
Yeah, so let's go.
I don't know if is this allowed. Can we talk about Nimbus? They're going bankrupt, I guess.
Yeah.
They're going out of
Which
business.
is what
so
is
it's unfortunate.
Let's start with what is Nimbus.
Nimbus of School of Media and Recording. I'm so like I almost feel amazed that I had the privilege to go to that school, and I'm really disappointed that they're closing. Can I say something like that?
Why not?
I need like a news release or like
It's just your opinion.
an article.
It's just facts that we know that are happening in the world.
Yeah. No,
In our part of the country, I should say.
if I'm not lazy, I'm going to write an article for Nimbus. And I'm going to say I really appreciate the fact that I was able to go to school for audio engineering and recording and doing all this even new stuff with Ableton Live. I'm going to get some more water. Sound design and whatnot, and Joe Ponting and the guy that looked kind of like me. He's cool. Cody. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Cody. but also I got to work with D Mar. He showed me some tricks and stuff that you do, and I wish I would have had more time apprenticing. Apprenticing
Yeah.
with Dean. It was great. I enjoyed, and then Spencer. Oh, Spencer was awesome, and he won the BC Country Music Engineer of the Year or something. He won some awards for his work on Netflix films. Like it's pretty sweet.
So
I
yeah.
should try to get in the film. That's something I wasn't thinking.
So
about.
you spent the last year.
Yeah, last year in Vancouver, going to school at Nimbus.
Yeah.
And Garth Richardson, who's the son of Jack Richardson, and he did the Guess Who back in the day.
Okay.
At Cloud9 Studios, I believe, and really the stuff that came out of there really did have that sound like it was floating on a cloud. It was that's why I have this particular record of the Guess Who, and it has the sound of just being warm and floaty and so amazing, and it came from Jack Richardson, these songs.
So you got back here,
son, Garth Triple G. He did Mother's Milk from the Chili Peppers. He did Rage Against the Machine's first album.
Yeah.
Like,
so you got back.
It was cool. It was amazing.
From Vancouver early February.
Yeah.
And you what was it like recently, last week or
last week
that you got the email about the school?
Oh, it's probably about 3 weeks now. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna write an article and say all this. About 3 weeks, I think, and there's talk, and that was a big group. I'm so happy there's a group, and that we're all part of it. And we have a group even from our class, which is amazing, because I didn't do all this social media stuff. But I need to get back, and I think I probably made some enemies, kind of hurting some kids here and there.
Snowflakes.
and sure, but I could have been a little harsh. But I cared about everybody, man. I loved everybody.
Maybe you're getting them ready.
I didn't get to see everybody
every
day.
And you're just getting them ready, right? Because let's be honest.
Yeah, the world's not easy.
Yeah, and it can be harsh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
that too, right?
It's a lesson.
Yeah.
It's a lesson. We're you're teaching lessons, just like we had to learn back.
Yeah,
in the day.
we had to learn lessons too. Right? Yep. Like nope.
So
that might be a proper no. Like that's possible.
Yeah. So you got the schooling. 3 weeks ago, you found out that they were closing the school.
Yeah, so the school's going bankrupt overall. There's a whole bunch of money. I don't know all the details. I wish I could have been part of the knowing the details, because I might have been able to help them out. Yeah. I'm not too sure, but in the end, the school went bankrupt. And they're looking at selling their gear, and I just messaged Futch to see if he has Dean's information. I get a contact and just to see what's going on. Like, yeah, because it's one thing, the students, and you're like, oh, am I going to get a diploma this year? Or no, your school's done halfway. You'll be accredited these courses, whatnot.
Which gives you what? Nothing if you haven't completed.
Well, not necessarily nothing. You can apply for school and get credits, right? And get your credits transferred.
Okay. Even
potentially Austin, going to St. Thomas University in Fredericton, New Brunswick. He at some point he could transfer to UNB if he wants, University of New Brunswick. Okay. Oh yeah, and vice versa. It happens. There's no problem. Okay. It depends, because you might go there and you're part of the psychology. Let's do the psychology intro course that we went to for 20 minutes, half an hour.
You mean the one I could barely stay awake?
So they talked about psychology, or it was a surgery course, but talked about how the perception of visual information and process through your eyes, and then how your brain interprets that.
Yeah.
Patterns and whatnot, buffers essentially, but he might be more interested in start asking questions about, okay, well, what's the chemistry of this to that level, and that would be a science question. And if his interest goes into that more like, hey, physically what happens, then that will be sent to but we'll probably send it for some courses. Even he can probably even take courses at UNB. Yeah.
All that did for me was make me realize, now I know exactly why I didn't go to university.
Oh, man. And I'm like, man, I feel I could do this. I wanted to go to school again.
I was surprised how I was like,
no.
I was over it, and he was all enthusiastic. I want to go back to school.
It was so much. It was so cool.
Were we sitting in the same goddamn room? Because I fucking sure hells don't.
No, I'll tell you what. You know what? I might just do it for fun.
You know what? With you, that would not surprise me.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me.
No, but I'll go to Stu.
You were like, those rooms. Just that alone was
Oh,
enough.
oh my god!
I was throwing on the dorms.
The room. So Austin's bunkhouse, like his
Dorm room.
dorms,
Yeah.
a dorm room where he'd be staying when living. But it's so simple. You have a tiny bed, you got a drawer or two, you got a little bit of closet space, and you got like a tiny desk. And it's perfect. You can't put any more than what you need. It's like you can be free. There's not nothing holding you back. This is the life. You have no possessions. There's no room. You could probably put one or two things in there, sure.
Small things.
Yeah, a guitar, like something. As a weapon, like your sword or whatever, as you're traveling around in life. But no, the minimalism, that was so appealing. And even those courses, the stuff they were talking about, and I took a science degree, and every time I think about going to school, I'm super like, I need to make money. I need a career. I need to, like, there's always like this goal. It's a purpose. It's like, I think they'll do this. They'll get me here and there. But I think if I went to STU for a Bachelor's of Arts, it would just be like, hey man, chill out and learn stuff, and not be so focused on an end goal. That would,
See what, and that's the thing, right? You're not one of these straight out of high school students at this point.
I'm an old man.
Well, you've lived a bit.
Like I thought about becoming a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm like, that same day we had that discussion, right?
And I could try. I'm like, why not? Like, really, especially as an elderly dude.
But it's like we said, though, right? Since I've known you, you're always searching for something. You like knowledge and stuff is always something you're always chasing. You're always after. You're always learn.
Right.
Learn.
Because it opens the door to other ideas and thoughts that you want to pursue.
Is it that, or is it you just get bored very easily with normalcy?
Oh, well, that too.
Right? Like,
I know. Learn. So fair enough, but it's so fun. It's so stimulating, right? And I kind of like teaching, but there's no way I'm dealing with kids like fucking, like little kids would probably be okay, but then that's a whole other kind of level of authority / babysitting is not the proper word, like development and like, yeah. Anyway, that age of kids, I think that would be fun. It's like, it'd be like responsibility, honor, and stuff. But then I'm like, what do you do? Like, I don't think this would be stimulating it would be a lot of fun actually, but hang out, just like play games. But then high school kids, I'm like, I don't want to deal with their shit, man. It's like smart enough.
But you can't say that because you pretty much did. Like going to Vancouver, some of these kids were probably
okay.
Right?
Look, if I had to be their teacher,
no, but you would.
Well, probably okay,
you would probably guide them the same way.
Well, I did as a class. Yeah. Well, fair enough.
As a classmate,
fair enough.
So going with that segment again for a few more minutes. I know we're over time on this segment, but so they're going out of business, and I heard you mention something about them potentially auctioning
off gear. Yeah, this was what we're supposed to be talking about, auctioning off gear at Nimbus. Yeah. I want to get this headphone system. They have a bunch of stuff and have a little bit of money, not too much, but especially this headphone system and in the patch bay would be amazing, because behind the patch, it's not direct XLR. I need to figure out how they do that. You can just solder it yourself. It's a thing. Which would be nice to get a patch bay already done up. But the headphone system, you have a rack mount thing just like this, put it in there, Ethernet cable to these little boxes, and you can have like a bajillion people's hooked up to this Ethernet, like an internet computer in your house, and everybody has their own headphones and they can do their own mix. It's like channel 1 is like the producer guy at the console, channel 2 could be the guitar, drums, music, whatever. You can choose your own mix as loud as you want, which is amazing, and I would love to get that. I'm ready to buy a brand new set. Not yet in this particular system and where I'm at, but if it starts, then maybe. But then Dean Marr also told me that that headphone system can get you people interested in going to your place. Like there's this
the quality.
There's a studio, the quality of the studio and the capabilities and stuff.
Yeah. No, and it makes sense, right? It gives you credibility and
capability, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so. So the couple of microphones, KM184s by Newman would be amazing, and U87. But then U87, it's what we use because, but it will be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it. Yeah, like just yeah.
Look at you got oogling over a speaker.
Oh my god! And because I have a lot of microphones, and right now we're using the MD 421 twos. I think they're both twos from Sennheiser. And I think we should change up the mics just to see how it sounds. We'll just for comparative sake.
We probably will.
We'll plug it all still till into LA610. Same. Well, we'll have to change the settings. But to test them out, to see how they sound and what we think and what you think, comments and all that jazz.
Yep. And let's
like
go
and share.
Just to round this off. So last episode we were supposed to review Super Mario movie.
Oh yes.
So maybe we could just go back to that and just actually review the movie and not go off topic.
We have 5 minutes. Review the Super Mario movie 5 minutes. It was good. So like we're saying before, at the start of it, it was great. Well, great. Yeah, well, it's kind of cool. It was Bowser. What made me happy.
It was reminiscent to the original.
The original movie, exactly. Yeah, it's like this is super familiar. I've seen this before, but clearly the live action Super Mario movie from the 90s.
Yeah,
whatever year it was.
Yeah, 93.
Then the Bowser thing was super cool. Now Bowser was awesome, and voice for Jack Black. I love Jack Black.
It was good, really good. I thought
Kyle, Kate, I would love to meet them.
He really nailed it.
I would get out of my house. I would leave the house then.
He really nailed it. But I agree with you. There was a bit too much of Tenacious D-ish.
Yeah, especially the first 2, maybe 3 scenes. It was okay. This is fine, and I love the idea. Like absolutely, let him be Jack Black. Let him be absolute Jables, right? Absolutely. However, it was too much Tenacious D vibes and for the kids' movie, less Bowser-esque. But as the movie progressed, after like even the Peach, the whole Tenacious D-esque part of it really should have been the Peach's song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which was great.
That would have been because it was great. Yeah.
It was
but
great.
the stuff before up until that was a little bit too tenacious about the having a rocking party, having a band. It's like that's not very Bowser to me. Right.
I was very surprised with Mario because when I found out what's his name was gonna play Mario,
Chris Pratt.
I thought, oh my god, it's gonna be very Pratt-ish, like. Yeah,
and I didn't mind Pratt. I like Pratt.
I was surprised.
It was great. And however, they apparently, they did a lot of work with studio stuff to make it sound like that.
The way,
because it wasn't just Pratt, right? Like there was work, and all of them too. Except the princess was pretty straightforward. I don't remember who the actress was, but they all did great.
Yeah,
like the voices were excellent. I think I want to watch it again. Oh, want to go see it again?
No. No,
I'm going.
Not until we can get it like at home.
No, I'm gonna go again. I want to see it again.
If I'm gonna go again, I want to see John Wick.
Hey, but it made a bunch of movies. No, so let's do a double feature, man. Hey, come on. We'll see John Wick and the Mario movie. I tried to do that last time, but then I pushed too far. I'm like, hey, let's go see all 3 movies.
But yeah, the movie was good. Good graphics. It looked good.
It looked great. Bowser looked good.
Yep. No. Because good references to other the Mario Kart stuff was good.
Yes. I liked it. So I thought you could have saved that for something a little more substantial and better for the universe. But I think this is also kind of an intro to a universe as well because making films, and this is huge though. This is like a big. And I'm just wondering how much did it cost just for the actors, like the voice actors, right?
For sure,
like, really.
For sure.
But it worked out great, and elements from almost every game was in there.
Yeah.
I like so Mario Kart. You had from the Galaxy. I don't know what they're called, but
the penguins.
Galaxy, the penguins from Mario 64.
Yeah.
But no, the depressed happy thing, like the blue lady thing.
What wasn't that?
I don't know what it's called. From Mario Galaxy.
Wasn't that from 64?
I don't. So I recognize that from Mario Galaxy. So it could be Mario 64. No,
Okay.
but the penguins were 64.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like
What did the
dude,
prisoners-
like you can't just destroy the penguins, man. Like that's not okay. Like poor like and I was like, no, you can't do this, Bowser. I mean, Bowser's bad, but I mean, I don't know, man.
I remember you saying you didn't really care for some of the language, like they used kill a few times.
They use the word kill in the movie, and it's something I say and we have said, and it's not that bad, and it's not a bad word or anything, but it kind of put me off a little bit.
Just for
in
the
speech for the movie for Mario, I'm like, Mario kill. It's like, whoa, you know, in games you say it. In real life, yeah, I killed him, or the turtle or whatever. But really, like for the movie and for what it is, I think it should have been like he got stomped.
yeah.
Right, or squished, like it's referring to the Goombas and turtles and everything else because you jump on them, right? See, instead of killed, squish or stomp would have been because he was only there 2 or 3 times in the movie, but I think that would make it a little more friendly for what it is in the audience. And it's a video games, like chill, man. It's like.
I also like some of the Easter eggs, like I pointed out to you about like the Punch Out Cafe and stuff like that.
See,
and
I missed in the cafe. I missed that.
It was neat. It was like I got it, right? Like,
but I remember like, yeah,
right.
absolutely.
And it said, I think that was like a nod to our generation, like the ones that came up.
Oh, but the whole Nintendo thing, absolutely. Like I was happy. And it made me not have it. Made me have. I didn't have, but a little tear in my eye to see him playing Nintendo. And the posters
and see the actual old style Nintendo.
Yeah,
console.
like the American TV console. I wonder if they made different versions around, like in Japan when it released in Japan. I wonder if that console was actually the Famicom, and didn't have the disc system. I wonder. We should look that up.
I don't think so. I
No?
think the actual.
Because it would have been hard.
Nintendo.
Like, just change the graphic there in the computer.
Famicom.
I'll teach you. No, I won't teach you. You need to do it yourself.
Hell no. I thought it looked more like the Super Nintendo.
The Famicom.
Yeah.
Japanese Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo Entertainment System. There's no such thing as a Nintendo Blake.
Yeah, I know. But it, like, initially when they released it, to me, it looks like the earlier. It looks like the earlier prototype to our what became our Super Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt.
The things were top loaded. The games were top loaded. They weren't like us push in. And,
but the cartridges look different though, right?
Yeah, they do. Yes. They do. They looked more like a Super Nintendo cartridge. They were shorter.
And wider.
Yeah.
And the controllers, you could set them up on the side of each.
Yeah, you would have a spot to
which is very helpful putting things away. But now it's wireless.
But even the Switch still has that S.
See, they did have a dock.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't think about that.
Right. So
even the Switch is a nod to the first Nintendo ever.
They
Nintendo
use
Entertainment System.
They use some of the same.
Right? See, wow! Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Right. I did not think about that.
So,
that's amazeballs.
So
that makes me so happy. I'm so proud to be a Switch owner.
So I think we're gonna round it up there.
Oh, okay, sure. Nothing else about the movie? No,
I think that was great. Pretty good review.
I want to go see it again.
No,
the
it was
negative
good.
thing. Everything else was good. Understanding is probably the first of a series type thing. And
more likely.
It was great. It was like good.
So we'd like to thank you guys for joining up with us again, following us on here, and if you have like Carl always says, any questions, comments, do your thing.
Please.
Peace out.